And a man putting, hey yo, like if you look at the screen, you see the logo. If you can't see the logo, let me explain it to you. I got the Indiana University logo up there, but then I got the Illinois logo fitting right inside that because they said we the big I. And oh my goodness, did Illinois put the I in this? Did what they put it in? Discombobulation, humiliation. I mean, they just put the I in a lot of words, except when that's the only thing that the Illinois Fighting alumni did not put the I in. But I'm telling you, Indiana has absolutely came to play. Kurt Signetti is a good coach, like I said, and like I thought so. A lot of people thought that Indiana was just one of those flyby teams that just really caught lightning in the bottle. And they wound up dropping. But look, it's right back to where it is, right back to where it is. And it's crazy because they're just not so used to seeing them win. And they won in dramatic fashion. I mean, just 63-10. A Brett Bielema team full of seniors ranked number 9 in the country got beat 63-10. Y'all, oh my goodness, man. What is there to say? And I told y'all about. I tried to tell people about Fernando Mendoza when I seen him play Miami last year when he was at Cal. I said, "Oh my goodness, this man right here, he can throw the ball. He can throw the ball, and he got the size and everything else that you want to have. I mean, as far as turnovers go down, they had one, but they just could not stop Indiana from doing nothing. Indiana ran the ball at will. They stopped the run at will. They got to the quarterback at will. They stopped they played a fantastic game against a very well coached, tough Illinois team that I think maybe, this Illinois team of seniors to get smacked in the mouth like this and humiliated on national television the way that Indiana did them. I think when you lose like this, it's good for you, right? Because you learn a lot out of a loss, right? And I think they learn so much about each other. Not only that, but I don't think that they're just going to just let this season go now. I think they're going to come back and fight even harder now for the season. So watch out because you're going to get two tough Big Ten teams ready to play now. Because people now know that Indiana is serious, that offense can score, and that defense is a lot better than what it was anticipated. I don't know why people thought that D'Angelo Pons and all those guys on that Indiana defense just was not going to play. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you why would people think that Indiana's team wouldn't play. That's crazy to me. But man, did they go off. I mean, Fernando Mendoza, y'all, was 21 for 23 in the game. Almost a perfect game. He almost pitched a perfect game and had 263 yards, 5 TDs. This is not a cupcake game. Luke Altmaier was, I believe wasn't he highly talented? He's like a 4 or 5 star guy coming out of high school or something like that. I'm just saying, but he was 14 for 22, 146 yards, had a touchdown. And look, granted, he just couldn't get going. He just couldn't get going. That defense for Indiana was all over him. They couldn't. Caden Fegan couldn't get. He had 5 carries in the game, 18 yards out of 5 carries, and we talking about Big Fegan, yeah, Big Caden Fegan, number 3 for Illinois, couldn't get nowhere. Khalil Valentine, 6 carries, 11 yards, couldn't get nowhere. Their longest runs was for 6 yards in the entire game. They just said, "Look, we can't run." I mean, when you're trying to play catch up, you got to pass the ball, right? That's just what you got to do. But look, Kobe Martin for Indiana, the running back, number 28, had 12 carries, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns, long for 31. Kalen Black had 10 carries, 89 yards, touchdown, long 40. You know what I'm saying? Roman Hemby, number 1, 14 carries, 65 yards. They hitting you with different backs. Craig Signetti is like, Changing the game, man. Changing the game. He's a really good coach, man. I think he's a really good coach. And he has an eye for developing talent. Watch out for Indiana. I'm telling you, for real. Now, what would they probably be world beaters every year? Am I sitting here saying that Indiana? No, but they're going to be a competitive team. If you do not play that team up and give them an A, you have to play them at your A game. You can't come out there and turn over the ball 2 times on Indiana and think you're going to beat Indiana. I don't think that's going to happen with that team. I just don't think so. No. You have to play a very well-disciplined game like you're playing a top-tier game, because if you're not, they will walk away with a win. That's all I'm saying that Indiana is. Indiana is one of those teams that clearly will do that. I mean, they've shown it. They showed it in spurts last year with Signetti's first year there. In his first year, he took a team that had, 3 or 4 wins to an 11-win team. Now, granted, their schedule it is what it is, but now they're starting off 4-0 this next year. Great. I mean, to me, honestly, there's a lot of quarterbacks in the portal, but after Fernando Mendoza was one of the better ones. Most definitely one of the better quarterbacks in there. And he really got one. He really got one with Fernando Mendoza. You don't believe me? I mean, when you ask Omar Cooper, ask Riley Nowowski, ask Hemby, ask Elijah Surratt, did he get one? Because I'm telling you, he looks better than Curtis Rourke in that offense that's being ran up out there at Indiana. I'm telling you, he just does. And that defense, man, that defense is just, that defense is incredible over there. Incredible. And so is Illinois. Shout out to Illinois defense, because that defense is great. That Illinois defense is still good and it's great. That's what shocks me. That's what shocks me about this, bro. Because that defense is not sweet. And I know a bunch of people come tomorrow. It's going to be blown away with Indiana winning in this fashion. They are, because they're like, and I think, where do you put a number 19 Indiana blowout win over a top 10 team like Illinois? Where do you put Indiana now? I think you just swap them. I think Illinois goes to like 15, maybe 15, 16, somewhere in there, because I still think that they're above a top 20 team. I honestly do with a loss, because of who they have. Even if I honestly do, I know it. That's how I feel. Now, I don't have a vote in this. They know the job better than me. That's why they're professionals. This is why I do what I do. That's why they do what they do, right? But this is what I stand with that. Still feel like Illinois is still a great football team. I really do. But Indiana is definitely a great team. They're great to put up 63 points. Now, let's see what they're carrying on and how this season shapes up. Well, I'm excited to see Indiana play against some top teams. I think they got I can't remember if Illinois has let's take a look at their schedule real quick and see if Indiana what they have right now, because I can't remember if they got it. Iowa. They're at Iowa next. 3:00 on Peacock, right? That's their next game, September 27th at Iowa. Then they're at Oregon. Then they play Michigan State at home. Then they have UCLA. Then they're at Maryland. And then they're at Penn State. Then they play Wisconsin. And then they finish the season at Purdue. They're putting up that many points. I think Michigan State will play them tough. The next three games, I think we'll get a good look and a good view at Indiana. Do I think they can beat Iowa? Absolutely. I think that offense is too high powered to stop by Iowa. But Iowa is a well-disciplined, well coached team too. So we'll see what happens there with them, right? We'll just see what happens there with them. But Oregon, great. I can't wait to see them play Oregon October 11th. I can't wait to see that game, because then we'll really be able to have a barometer of how this team really is and what this team is really about. Honestly, yes. Baylor. Baylor